Lord has made. Hope y'all making it a great day. No matter what you're going through, just know you're gonna get through. Make sure you protecting your energy. Make sure you protecting who you're gonna get through. Make sure you protecting your energy. Make sure you protecting who you are. Make sure you protecting yourself from afar. Cause you will always have, you gotta know every time you increasing, you're gonna have something to pull you. This is a spiritual war we are fighting. So, with that being said, every day we are at war against evil. Every day you are battling against the forces of evil. You sometimes just be minding your business, just in your own lane, and here it is, someone is coming to influence you, either for good, either for bad, either for worse. But no matter what, you have what it takes to keep pressing through the darkness, keep pressing through the madness. See, you can go out your way and help people and do the best that you can, but they still is going to be dissatisfied. They still will find a reason to point the finger at you and crucify you just for doing the right thing. So we have to learn to accept the things that we can and let go of the things that we cannot control. Not everything is meant for you to fix. Not everything is meant for you to solve. Some things is just gonna have to be what it is. Some things you just gotta let it go. You just gotta let it be. You just gotta let it fly, you know? Because we are carrying a lot of weight. By the time we wake up, by the time we go to sleep, we carrying a lot of weight. You carrying weight through text message. You carrying weight through television. You carrying weight through your vehicle. You carrying weight through your environment. You carrying weight just to say yes to God, just to turn away from evil. That's carrying weight. So those dark forces is always at you to try to get you to put down your cross, to try to get you to surrender, to give in. See, the enemy want to catch you at your weakest point when you least expect it. You see what I'm saying? We win some, we lose some, but we live to fight another day. It ain't about how hard you fall. It's about getting back up. So you got to know God have favor on your life. You got to know when you get done being attacked, when people get done crucifying you, when they get done causing you to stumble or trying to cause you to fall, you got to know what goes around comes around. You got to know it's going to be like a boomerang effect. The fire and dots that they aiming at you, all the rumors and lies that they spreading about you, when they get done making it seem like what they saying about you is true, and by the time God redeem you, by the time God reveal to those that believe the lies, it's gonna be too late for them. Because everything, all the time they spend trying to tear you down, all the time they spend trying to prove you wrong, they're gonna have to pay for it. See what I'm saying? So we are at war, y'all. We are at war. Sometimes the devil can use the person, that you count on, the person that love God, the person. You said at war with who? Latino? What you mean war with who? You know what I'm saying? The person, the same will use your loved ones, same will use just people you close to every day. You know what I'm saying? People you won't even expect, you know? So we got to understand anybody can be used that's unaware of who they are. Anybody can be used. You see what I'm saying? So we got to understand we are at war with evil. We are at war with the world. Every day you wake up, every day you go outside, you are at war. You are at war because you continue to make a decision to do what's right. You continue to stand against the forces of darkness. You see what I'm saying? You may be good in one area, but you're being attacked in this area. You see what I'm saying? It's always going to be something to try to get you off your focus, to try to tear you down, to try to make you feel as if you are unworthy. That's what I'm saying. You can go out your way. You can put yourself, you can sacrifice yourself. You can give your last, and people still going to have something to say. People still going to feel some type of way. They still going to find fault and point the finger at you. You see what I'm saying? Like your good just ain't good enough for them. You know what I'm saying? Your peace just ain't peaceful enough for them. They always got to find something to try to tear you down or try to make you work harder. You know what I'm saying? Just because you are who you are. You know what I mean? So keep stepping. Keep taking it one step at a time, one day at a time. You know what I'm saying? Now, see, it don't matter how hard you fall, but it's about getting back up. You got some people cheering for you to fail. You got some people that's on the sideline cheering. They sitting back waiting and watching that you give up. They waiting for you to get overwhelmed. They waiting for you to go back to a way that you used to be. They waiting on it. So you can't give them what they waiting on. You got to keep them waiting. Because as long as you with God gonna fight your battles. You ain't got to worry about the evil forces. You ain't got to worry about the darkness trying to encamp around you, trying to invalidate you, trying to make you feel small, trying to make you feel like you don't have what it takes. You see what I'm saying? So people only pick and poke at you because of your light, because of your goodness, because of your obedience. You may not be perfect. You may not know the word, but guess what? You got relationship. You know right from wrong. You know what God requires. You see what I'm saying? You know that you just can't go around mistreating people and or dumping on them or talking in a type of way. See, so you're gonna be all right. So that's why you have those that feel some type of way because you practicing a lifestyle of righteousness and they trying, but they talking about it and you being about it. You see what I'm saying? Love you too, bro. What's up, bro? Bill Gates. Love, bro. You see what I'm saying? You walking it. You being about it. You doing what's necessary to show God. Even though, you know what I'm saying, that's why God tell us never go weary of doing what's right. You know what I'm saying? Never go weary of doing what's right. Never. Because sometimes it get, we get weary because it's like, I done did this. I done this for that person. I done showed up for this person. I show up every day. I'm at my best every day. And they still throwing dirt on me. They still don't want to acknowledge me. They still don't want to clap for me. They still don't want to give me what I deserve. Lord, why is it that it seems like they got it going on and it seems like they been celebrated and it just seemed like I'm doing what it takes, Father. It just seemed like the devil just want to laugh at you. The devil just want to discourage you and get you to looking at what's not working instead of looking at what is working. You see what I'm saying? We don't supposed to take life for granted. Don't take your health for granted. You see what I'm saying? Because we never know the day or the hour. We never know when, our leg or our arm or our neck or our back, anything can stop working and you won't be able to move in a way that you once did. So we can't take life for granted. We can't take people for granted. We can't take the blessings that God bring into our life for granted as if God is always going to reward us. You see what I'm saying? Misery loves company. You can spend time trying to help somebody, trying to get them to see they wrong. You know what I'm saying? But they're gonna hate you for it. You know? So it come a time where you stop being worried about doing what's right. You're gonna call me the bad guy because I'm doing what's right and I'm not trying to explain to you what I'm doing is right. That's okay. You see what I'm saying? It's okay. Everybody ain't for you. Everybody ain't with you. You got some people just want to put you to the test. Some people just want you to prove yourself. You see what I'm saying? But don't lose yourself. Choose yourself. You see? Because forces of evil is always coming to kill, steal, and destroy. See, we got to show gratitude. We got to stay humble and remember what we come from. Remember what we've been through. Remember that you wasn't so strong like you are today. You see what I'm saying? You wasn't able to carry a lot of weight. See, now you carrying a lot of weight because you leaned in, you leaning on the Father. You see what I'm saying? So we're gonna have naysayers. We're gonna have those that come up against us and try to make us feel invalidated, try to make us feel like we don't know what we talking about. God ain't with you, or God ain't, they're gonna come up against you like that. You see what I'm saying? Because it's all a part of our faith. It's all a part of our growth and development. You see what I'm saying? If there's no pain, it's no gain. See, it's a blessing when your well don't run dry. It's a blessing when you know you can fall or you can lose and you can get it back. That's a blessing. But then I'm all right if I'm losing in private. I don't want nobody watching me lose and hoping that I stay down and hoping that I keep losing. You see what I'm saying? That's when the problem comes, when you got somebody that wants you to lose. You got somebody that wants you to fail. You got somebody constantly adding food to the fire. They constantly picking at a wound. You see what I'm saying? Trying to get you to retaliate. Trying to get you to do something that you'll later regret. That's the enemy. The enemy come to kill, steal, and destroy. The enemy can use anybody that you are in contact with, anybody that you love. You see what I'm saying? So if I'm giving you the benefit of the doubt, and if I know that I got days and times where I get down, but I'm still strong because I know who I depend on, I know who I lean on, then we have to be careful of the company we keep. We have to be careful and be mindful that Satan can use the people we love, the people we trying to help, the people that we are fighting for. You see what I'm saying? See, even if you know you having a bad day or the devil trying to get in your head, you know how to go and sit yourself down. You know how to put yourself in time out. You know how to isolate yourself and not take it out on people around you. But see, some people ain't got it like you got it. So that's why we go through the most. That's why we go through challenges. That's why the enemy try to attack our mind and make us do things that we not proud of, or make us do things that we don't want to do, that we know better than to do. You see what I'm saying? But then it ain't about falling down. It's about getting back up. You know, everything we go through is a lesson. Every loss is a lesson. Every win is a lesson. Winners never quit, quitters never win. But you got people that want to downplay you. You got people that don't want to acknowledge you. They feel that because it's you, they don't have to respect you. You see what I'm saying? They want to go hear it from somebody else. They don't want to hear it from you. Some people always hold your past against you. Oh, yeah, I grew up with you. I remember when you did this. I remember when you did that. Okay, so what? I don't answer to you. You see what I'm saying? God is the reason for the season. You see what I'm saying? God is the reason, you know? So we want to make our Father proud Every day we wake up. We want to continue to do what's right. Don't you give up because it's getting hard, or you know what I'm saying, God is causing you to change. God is causing you to go higher. God is stretching you, so it hurts. It hurts. You see what I'm saying? Anything you put before God, God will use that thing to test you. God will use that thing to bless you. Even if you unaware that you putting it before God, God will cause it to get your attention. You see what I'm saying? God will cause it to get your attention. That way you can make sure you paying attention to what's important instead of what's not important. You see what I'm saying? It's all right. Everything happens for a reason. I didn't know which way God was going to use me today, but I just felt the need to come on here. You see what I'm saying? Somebody need to hear this. I need to hear this. You see what I'm saying? So it's iron sharpening iron. It's not all about self-praise or self-validation. But then we got to be able to praise ourselves and validate ourselves, uplift ourselves, encourage ourselves, and speak life to ourselves when you got people around you that's pulling on you and envious of you or hating on you because they don't know what you've been through. They don't know how you got to where you are. You see what I'm saying? They don't know. They just don't know. We got 41 people in here, y'all. If I can ask y'all to tap the screen, let's get the likes up. Let me know if y'all relating. Let me know if this helping. Let me know if I should keep going. Speak on it, sir. Hey, man, you know what? It's like I don't like to ask for people to tap the screen and interact and all that, but it's like that's what TikTok require for the algorithm. You see what I'm saying? The more the likes, the more comment, the more people get notified, the more people we can help. You see what I'm saying? And I don't like begging. I don't like asking. You know what I'm saying? I'd rather do it myself, but it's like it's just reciprocating. You know what I'm saying? It's about support. You know what I mean? If you learning from this or receiving from this, then support it. You know what I mean? Tap the screen, comment on the video, share the live, and that way I can keep going. You see what I'm saying? But then when the likes not matching, and you know what I'm saying, it's like these ain't my day ones, or these ain't, you know what I'm saying? I don't know. But so you know what I'm saying? So it's like we have to stay focused on what's important. We have to continue to do the things that the world is not capable of doing. You see what I'm saying? When you letting your light shine, when you walking into environments that's dark, when you dealing with people that's broken, when you dealing with people that's bitter, when you dealing with people that's feeling some type of way about you and you still choose to love them, that's courage, that's strength, that's fighting the good fight of faith, the good fight of love. You see what I'm saying? You may not be where you want to be, but you're not where you used to be. You may be in a situation to where you're not pleased or you're not comfortable, but it's helping you and it's building you and it's structuring you to be a better giver, a better receiver, a better sower. You see what I'm saying? So it's all about stretching. It's all about launching out into the deep. You see what I'm saying? The money ain't always the topic. Money ain't always the motivation. You see what I'm saying? Because with or without that money, who you are, with or without an applause, with or without the world acknowledging you, who are you? So, and I say that to say, if God did it before, he'll do it again. So don't be hard on yourself. You know, you got people that's picking and poking at you while you're walking. And it's okay. It's okay. While they picking and poking, you keep on walking, because they will soon realize while they was picking and poking, you were staying encouraged. You were staying motivated. You were staying on the course. You knew who you were and you knew whose you were. You knew God was in control of the enemies that was around you. You see what I'm saying? So when the people around you call themselves going up against you, even though you was trying to help them, even though you was trying to uplift them and encourage them and help them get through what they was going through, but the more you helped them, the more they brought you down. The more you thought you was building something with them, or you was you was building a friendship, the more they betrayed you, the more they snaked you. You see what I'm saying? You got some people that can't even look at you. They can't even talk to you or interact with you because they know they've been talking behind your back. And they know you don't deserve the hate and the animosity and the jealousy that they've been giving you. They know it. So the way that they show you that, not that they show, but they try to make you feel undeserving because of the guilt. You know what I'm saying? They made an oath to Satan, to curse you, to wish bad on you. You see what I'm saying? Because they know you're not a bad person. They know you ain't doing nothing to them. They know you make them uncomfortable because of the love that you operate in. You see what I'm saying? They know that. So they can't look at you. But what they do, they hide, they sit back, they watch, they lurk, they learn, and they call themselves coming up off you. See, let me tell you something. See, the difference between the light and the darkness, the light always shine, the darkness always hide. You see what I'm saying? You see, if you got a page or you on social media, you got your real profile picture. You got your authentic self. Some people be faking it till they make it. Some people be, you know what I'm saying? They got to create certain accounts just to sit back and watch you. So they can never amount to who you are. They can never compare themselves because they not being real. They not being authentic. So they like to sit back and watch you and study you and learn from you. But I want you to understand, they ain't doing nothing but hurting themselves. They ain't doing nothing but destroying themselves. Because as long as you keep showing up and doing what God wants you to do, don't worry about how they trying to plot on you, how they thinking they learning from you, or they strategizing on how to bring you down. That's how they able to keep on coming back and try to tear you down, because they see the light that you give. They see the love that you share. So now they think they know something, but they don't know nothing. They think you said something, but you ain't said nothing. You only revealing what God is allowing you to reveal. So now they even madder because you giving them the answer to their problem, and they still don't want to face you. They still can't acknowledge you. They still want to invalidate you. You see what I'm saying? So that's what I'm saying. No matter how good you treat somebody, no matter how much love you show them, if they heart isn't right, then it just isn't right. You see what I'm saying? If they heart isn't in the right place, then you got to wait for God to reveal it to them. You got to wait for God to show them who and whose you are. You see what I'm saying? Because you got good intentions to help them. You got good intentions to bring them out, to reveal to them that it's going to be all right. But see, the more you try to encourage them, the more you try to give them hope and belief, the more they bring doubt to the party. And see, you could do bad by yourself, but then you say, you know what, Lord, I can pick up on this person. I know what they're going through. I'm going to extend a little grace. I'm going to extend a little favor. I'm going to extend a little peace. Because I know what it's like to struggle. I know what it's like to go through pain. And Father, I don't want to present myself as if I'm better. So I'm going to humble myself and I'm going to jump in front of the bullet. I'm going to fight for this person because they can't fight for themselves. I'm going to intervene because I know Satan got a stronghold on them. And I know it's going to be a tug and war, Father, but I'm willing to do so. You see what I'm saying? So now people begin to think that you're weak because you're doing what God tells you. You humble, you're obedient to the cause. You showing up on your best behavior. See, you can get down in the mud. You can throw stone from stone. You can fight fire with fire, but you already know how that's going to turn out. So you turn the other cheek, you stay humble, you do what God is giving you the strength to do, giving you the mind to do. And that's why they mad. Because while they minding you, you minding God. And see, when you mind people, you trying to uplift them, you trying to help them, you trying to encourage them. But see, the fact that people don't understand that they are taken over by Satan, people think that they can do whatever they want to do and not realizing every action has a reaction. You know, they are not mindful that it's consequences behind sin. It's consequences by how you treat people. God ain't gonna let you hurt his people. God ain't gonna let you hurt his people. You see what I'm saying? And see, it took us to go through something to get to something to know what sin looked like. So when you know what that sin looked like, you kind of sympathize when you see somebody else going through what God delivered you from. It ain't got to be the exact thing he delivered you from. But when you see somebody going through pain like you went through pain or experiencing something that you experienced, you sympathize with them. You kind of be patient with them. You try to help them. But it come a time where people just take your kindness for weakness and they feel like they can keep on picking at you and taking you for granted. You see what I'm saying? So don't go weary of well doing. Don't switch places with Satan. You see what I'm saying? Satan always want to mimic the light. Satan always trying to take credit for something that he didn't do. People are always going to try to ride your wave and ride your back and stalk you for the wrong reason. Sitting back watching you, don't want to support you, don't want to help you, don't want to acknowledge you when they know that they learning and they receiving from you. But you keep giving praises to God. You keep giving glory to God. Don't worry about how they robbing you, how they taking from you, how you not where you want to be or where you think you should be. You see what I'm saying? Everything happens for a reason. We don't come up on these cameras or we don't get on social media trying to uplift people for our own good, for our own help. We don't need that validation because we can praise God on the island all by ourselves. You see what I'm saying? We don't need, we can do bad by ourselves. You see what I'm saying? It come a problem when we get around people that want to hate, that want to take. They just want to drain you. They don't want to add to the cause. They just want to take. They don't want to give when they see you giving. They just want to take. You see what I'm saying? I don't want your money. I don't want what you got. You see what I'm saying? If we can't come together, touch and agree, then what is you doing? If you can't uplift me, if you can't stimulate my mental, then what is you doing? So don't try to put yourself in the same place as me. Don't try to put yourself on the same line as me. You don't know what I've been through to get to where I'm at. God gave me this authority and this anointing to talk it like I talk it, to walk it how I walk it, to speak up like I speak. Yeah, I can tell you to hold on or hush up because I see where it's going. You see what I'm saying? Because two people can't talk at the same time. If one person talking, somebody got to listen. But if I'm talking, you can't keep on talking to me while I'm the one that's making sense to make sense. I'm not just fighting with you, arguing with you, going back and forth. It's purpose in everything. It's purpose in speaking. It's purpose in how you treat somebody. You just can't be thinking that you can rob God and you think just because you feeling good for the moment, you can put down one of God's children. No, it don't work like that. So the same people that you helping, the same people that you speaking life to, the same people that you know deep down in your mind, heart, body, and soul that God is giving you the strength to help, they're going to be the same ones going backwards because they trying to take you out and they taking you for granted. They thinking because God put them in your life to help you, they thinking that they could take you for granted as if because you don't have what the world say you should have, they can invalidate you. That's what they think. But they not understanding God put you there and purposely had them to help you, because the more they help you, the more they was helping themselves. But now they size you up. They judge you by the cover. You see what I'm saying? They judge you by what you got, by your appearance. They not seeing the treasure of your heart. They not seeing the way you speak. They not seeing the way you show up, the way you listen. They don't know God like that. So they can't see your fruit. They don't know, they don't know your characteristics. So what they do, they say, who do you think you are? Who do you think you are? Who do you think you are trying to judge me or trying to character assassinate me? When the whole time you just trying to help them. But see, it's uncomfortable because you slapped them with truth. It's uncomfortable because you got down with the get down and you got in their business. You was right at their front door. They couldn't run. You see what I'm saying? They couldn't hide. So God uses you to call judgment. So people feel like they got a problem with you, but they got a problem with God. So guess what? You didn't come this far to accept defeat. You didn't come this far to give up on yourself, to avoid conflict and confrontation. Sometimes you got to slap the devil back as fast as the devil try to slap you. Soon as the devil put his mouth on you, you let that devil know, get your mouth up off me. I'm not weak. I'm not naive. I love God, but that don't mean I'm stupid to let you keep on playing with me or talking to me and it comes some type of way like you practicing on me. I'm not your bait. You ain't gonna keep practicing on me. You better go find somebody else to play with. Cause some days I got the strength and some days I got the peace to move on. But some days I'm gonna have to let you have it. You see what I'm saying? Every action, there's a reaction. Every cause, there's an effect. Don't let nobody play up in your energy. People want you to keep on talking. People want you to keep going back and forth and explaining yourself when they know what's good, when they know what's going on. Don't forget that you rich in your mind, your body, and your spirit. You rich in Jesus Christ. You rich because that's the way God made you. You are rich. You don't need the things of the world. The world will always invalidate you and impersonate you because you do things different. You and impersonate you because you do things different. Because you're not looking for the world to validate you. You're not looking for you don't go out and try to get the finest of things. See, it was a time where you used to feel like you need to be swagged up. You need to go spend your last just to fit in, just to look the part. But see, now you know it's all about your heart, your mind, body, and soul. Now you know what I'm saying? You ain't got to floss out. You ain't got to pop out and show people what you got. You keeping a low profile. You know why? Because the more you flash, the more people gonna feel that they need to be attractive to you. You see what I'm saying? So keep on allowing people to eat Wonder Bread. Keep on keeping a low profile. Don't you start trying to floss out and show how much money you got by no, don't do that. Stay low key. You see what I'm saying? Because when people don't think you got anything, they treat you a certain type of way. You see what I'm saying? When people think you're broke, when people think you ain't got it, they treat you some type of way. But when they see what you got, then they try to jump on a bandwagon like, oh, hey, how you doing? Can I get to know you? Can I have this? But long as they think you ain't got nothing, they keep on moving. You see what I'm saying? They keep on moving. And that's the way we want it. I found my homeless community, but I got in, they squeeze God, open doors and portals. You see what I'm saying? Keep on moving. Keep it moving. Stay low key. Stay under the radar. It ain't all about what you got. You rich in your mind. You rich in your spirit. You see what I'm saying? Because you don't need the things of the world like the world needs. You don't need that type of validation. You see what I mean? So you don't never let people know what you got, and you don't never try to show off show people you got money by what they see. No, dress up a little regular. You see what I'm saying? Stay low key. Stay low key. You don't need to show the world what you got. You don't need to show the world how much you got. You see what I'm saying? You don't need to show that. It's going to be all right. That's right. I have nothing. I only got what God give me, and I only give what God allowed me to. It ain't all about money. Sometimes you can give yourself away. You see what I'm saying? Sometimes you can wake up knowing somebody don't like you, knowing somebody got it out for you, and you just say, Lord, today I'm going to give this person some grace. I'm going to give them some favor. I'm going to bite my tongue. I'm going to hold back. You know what I'm saying? It ain't all about money. Sometimes you can give yourself, you can throw yourself in a fire and say, God, I'm depending on you to bring me out. Your mind is powerful. You see what I'm saying? Your mind is powerful. You got to understand, Satan always try to mimic God. The demons always try to present themselves as angels. You always going to have things to start off good, then it goes sour. People always try to wheel you in just to get you comfortable, and then they show their true color. How do you have your hair? You see what I'm saying? They always try to do things to get you out of character. That's right. That's right. Every day is a battle, y'all. Every day is a test. Every day. But the more you detach, the more you know your health and strength don't come from your money. It don't come from food. It don't come from sleep. It don't come from struggle. It come from God above. God is bigger than everything you ever been through. You see what I'm saying? God is bigger than the problems that you have on your job. God is bigger than the money that you got in your bank account. God is bigger than your poverty. God is bigger than your pain, than your strength. You see what I'm saying? So we still got to go through what we got to go through, but let that not be your focus point. Let that not be your starting point. You see what I'm saying? Understand when enough is enough. Understand when God has opened the door for you. And that don't have to be a physical door. It can be a spiritual door. You see what I'm saying? You can be abundant because you know you got more on the way. You know you got more coming. You see what I'm saying? You see, amen. So we got to understand, y'all, it's okay. We win some, we lose some, but we live to fight another day. Don't let your heart turn cold. Don't you become bitter. Don't be trying to keep up with people around you. Be yourself. If you don't feel like smiling today, don't smile. If you ain't feeling good, then be yourself. You ain't got to kiss up to nobody or just to make peace. No, you be yourself. If it's for you, it's going to be for you. If it's not for you, it ain't going to be for you. You see what I'm saying? Because if God is for you, who should be against you? And though you walk through the valley of the shadows of death, fear no evil. People ain't got no power over you. Only power they got is the power you give them. Long as you can keep your mouth quiet, long as you can move in silence, you good. But see, I'm going to tell you what the devil is playing at. I was emotional today trying to hide it, part of being my psyche. People get emotional. I mean, people that's trying to, you got narcissists, right? And you got evil, you got darkness, you got Satan, you got witches, you got warlocks. They prey upon your light. They prey upon your innocence. They prey upon your peace. Misery loves company, remember? So be careful of trying to show how happy you are. Stop being so real to where you not paying attention to when you're around devils and that's right, vampires. You know what I'm saying? You forgetting that that's what they feed off of. They don't need to know your mood. They don't need to know when you happy. They don't need to know when you sad. They don't need to know when things are going right. Switch it up. Because they ain't gonna let you know nothing. The only thing they doing is sitting back, watching your every move. They manipulating you. They playing with your heartstring. They playing with your feelings, your emotions. They trying to hijack your mind. They can't give you what you giving them. So don't get too comfortable to where you think you're going to get something from something that can give you something that you've been given. Did that make sense? Don't get so comfortable to where you think that something is going to give you something when it couldn't give it to you to begin with. You see what I'm saying? Twister. You know, it can't give you. See, you know where your health and strength come from. That's not up for discussion. It's not up for debate. See, you can move alone. You don't need 1-2 people rocking with you. You can move solo. So you always going to be a triple threat. You always going to upset people because you moving by yourself. And see, they need an army because they need validation. And when you moving by yourself and you like, nah, I ain't rocking with that. Nah, I ain't standing for that. I don't care if y'all 10 or 15 deep. I'm walking with my head up. Y'all don't scare me because God is in control. Y'all standing for evil. I'm standing for what's right. So I know I'm good. What y'all gonna do? What y'all gonna do? Looking me up and down. I see you looking, but what you gonna do? You can't touch me. You see what I'm saying? You can't touch this. What you gonna do? So you always gonna be a triple threat because you're not of this world. You see what I'm saying? And here they is want to get mad. They want to feel some type of way that you don't need their validation. They weren't rocking with you to begin with. They didn't want to get to know you to begin with. They weren't trying to be your friend to begin with. But now you popping out and you showing them, and now you letting them know that this ain't that and that ain't this. Oh, they in their feelings. Oh, they whole gang about to fall apart. Because the only reason they ganged up was to tear you down. And now you done tore down their whole gang just for being yourself. Don't it pays when you be yourself? Don't it pays when money don't make you? A relationship don't make you. A friendship don't make you. A job don't make you. Nothing of this world make you. Don't it pays? You see? It pays when you being yourself. It pays. So no matter what you do, somebody always gonna find fault in you. Somebody always gonna find something wrong that you done. So keep doing what you're doing. Keep loving yourself. Keep loving the ground you walk on and the skin you live in. You know what I'm saying? Because how you gonna pretend when you ain't right within? You gotta be right within. And if they ain't for you, they gotta be against you. But everybody that's your enemies ain't your enemies. They're enemy of God. Because when you can walk through the valley of the shadows of death and fear no evil, and you know that evil is not your enemy, but it's only your enemy because that evil don't have you under a spell or control, then you know how to keep on moving. You know how to go against the darkness and put out the smoke. You see what I'm saying? So it's going to be all right, y'all. We do everything to please God. We do everything to serve God. but the world do everything to bring you down. So if you're experiencing loss, if you're experiencing separation, neglect, rejection, understand it's all right. Understand it's all right. That's right. The Lord is my shepherd. I should not want. But understand it's all right. If they can't see you for who you are, if they not celebrating you, but they just tolerating you, it's all right. God is using that situation and that circumstance to make you a better star, to make you a better person. So don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. I know it hurt. I know you want them to know what they doing to you and what they not doing to you ain't gonna work. I want you to know that it's gonna be all right. It's gonna be all right. Some people, you can't expect for somebody to give you something that they don't have. You just can't do it. It's gonna be all right. So while they watching you from the sideline and while they praying on your downfall, you keep serving the Creator. You keep praying for them. Because if you don't know by now, out of all the times your enemies has come up against you, and when you let go and let God, if you don't know by now that God will always destroy your devils, destroy your enemies, then I want to let you know God got it. Because He's going to keep on fighting your battles. God is going to keep on bringing you out on top. No matter what the enemy meant for your bad, God always going to turn it around for your good. God always going to bring you out on top. Because if you recognize and realize every devil, every hater that ever came up against you, they are nowhere to be found. And even if they is somewhere to be found, they not bothering you. God got them on hush mouth. Yeah, they don't like you, but they can't say it. They got to be good. They got to speak life. They got to respond. You see what I'm saying? They might feel how they feel, but God is closing their mouth because they thinking twice before they come to you. You see what I'm saying? Ain't God good, y'all? God will keep us in the God will hide us until the right time. God will hide us until He reveal us at the right time. You see what I'm saying? Y'all make sure y'all catch me live, y'all, because you never know how God gonna use me, and if you need to know what's, I don't know. You just never know. Just, it's meant to be. Anyway, let the Spirit lead you. Let the Spirit guide you. You know what I'm saying? I understand we got busy lives. We got things we got to do day to day. And tomorrow will be different. You know what I mean? I don't like to set a certain time to go live because that's too predictable. And I know some people say you got to respect the time, but God is not of time. You know what I'm saying? So I just try to let the Spirit guide me. You know what I mean? But yeah, y'all, I'm going to go ahead and get up off here. If y'all haven't followed me on my YouTube, go follow me at Chosen I See You. Go follow me on my YouTube at Chosen I See You. I will be uploading this live on there. Every time I go live on TikTok, and if you missed it, you can always catch it over there. You know what I'm saying? Some live, yeah, you can always catch the live over there. Amen, y'all. Y'all are so welcome. All praise to the Most High. I'm going to go ahead and end it, y'all. Y'all enjoy y'all day. Be safe out there. You want to get your lessons outside of school? Get rid of the drugs. Stay away from the in crowd. Get close to God. Thank y'all for the follow. Thank y'all for the shares. Thank y'all for the likes. Y'all stay